Now, everybody loves an expert, so you can search on Amazon for a book about investment gurus, and you'll find that there are nearly 15,000 titles for readers who want to know how the experts do it. Joining us with his expert analysis, Nigel Green, director at Helvetia Wealth, who thinks that throwing your money in with some of the world's biggest names is a safe way to go in these times. Good to see you. Thanks very much indeed for coming in, Nigel. So look, stay with the big names that make the big bucks. Is that the idea?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the recent market turmoil has had repercussions. We've seen repercussions in all of the sectors, in developed and emerging markets as well. You know, we're looking at fixed income, equity, and commodities. So the question that we're often posed by our investors is, where should we be investing now? And at Helvetia, what we're saying is, well, look, it's not where, it's
how.
Where, how, and it's,
well, yeah, I mean, take the three asset classes. Let's take some of the three main asset classes here: commodities, stocks, and bonds. I mean, do you have to decide your weight? What are your weightings on that, or you just decide? Are you saying no? Let's sort of divvy it up equally, and then find the best managers.
Well, actually, if we were going to talk about a weighting, I would say 40% bond, and 20 the other three.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
So, right, if that's 40% bond, which person would you like managing your bond portfolio?
If we lived in an ideal world, I'd have Mr. William Gross managing our bond portfolio. Yeah, absolutely.
And then for if you were going to do equities and then commodities?
Equities, if we're talking global equity, I think that one's got to be a no-brainer. It's got to be Mr. Warren Buffett.
Expensive though, isn't it, to get into his?
Yeah, it's about 128,000, I think, for a Berkshire Hathaway.
Yeah,
a share, absolutely. Yeah.
You've got Mark Mobius. You like at Templeton for emerging equities.
Yeah, like Mark. Yeah, he's been around since 1987. He joined Templeton as president. He's shown. From 1987 to around 2007, around 2,600%. And if you look at that against versus the benchmark, MSCI emerging, yeah, you're looking at around 1,000 for them. So some daylight between the two. Very sophisticated team he's got behind him. They visit around 30 emerging countries and about 1,200 companies a year. And I think they were voted back in 2006.
So, I mean, with all these guys, you're looking for track record over considerable time through lots of different periods.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because everybody can be good for a couple of years when the momentum's with you, but it's, you want to see them have done it for over a long period.
Definitely. Prerequisites, an outstanding and long-standing record, the ability to withstand market stress, and I think a disciplined, fundamental analysis-based approach to investment.
How much of it is the individual, the lead name, or is it the team that goes with them as well? Because sometimes with organisations, you say, well, the lead fund manager goes. If the team stays behind, do I go with the lead name or stick with the team?
Yeah, no, it's the team. I mean, if you look at Mobius and William Gross, William Gross's PIMCO team have been voted, I think, in '98. 2000 and 2007, I think, by maybe Morningstar, money managers of the year. And again, with Mobius, as I said, he's probably got at his disposal probably the most sophisticated investment team around.
And we've run out of time, and I didn't even mention Jim Rogers, who a regular guest here.
Yeah, absolutely. He's probably our favourite. Started in '64 with Dominic and Dominic, '70 with George Soros, founded Quantum. By 1980, he had returned 4,200%. And then came back out of retirement actually in '98 to create the RICI.
And he's not shy about coming forward either.
No, he certainly isn't.
CNBC viewers will know. Nigel, good to see you. Thanks very much for that. Nigel Green, director at Helvetia Wealth. Now, following the experts, of course, might be one way to make money, but could going with the flow be another? There's been a lot of talk lately about the potential of water as an investment vehicle. Joining us for more on that, Rainer Ottoman.